Lawyers tend to sound like lawyers when they're talking about the law. But as we're going to see today, there's other ways of explaining the law to your clients than speaking like a lawyer. Let's say I'm your client. I went to the store and I slipped on their icy sidewalk and I fell. Someone told me they might be civilly responsible. What does that mean?
That's a good question because it's a very broad concept, even though it seems, I guess, deceptively simple.
Oh, that's a big question.
Don't be afraid. Take a second and think before you answer. It's always better to give the right answer a little more slowly than the wrong answer quickly and have to start all over again.
None of us are islands, and so when you exist in society, you have to exist in a way that respects other people's rights. And so civil responsibility is when you do something that harms someone else, that goes past the limit of what you're allowed to do, you are accountable to fix any harm that you cause to them.
The store has certain responsibilities towards its customers and the people who use its premises. And one of those responsibilities may be to make sure that the entryway to the store is safe for anyone who wants to come inside. So if, for example, the store didn't de-ice the sidewalk in front of its entrance, and as a result of that failure to de-ice, you slipped and you fell, right? And let's say you broke your leg or something like that, then the store might be civilly responsible for what happened to you.
There's lots of ways to explain the law without speaking like a lawyer. I think I would probably look at making some form of acronym that picks elements and puts them in relation to another that I can use to then tell a story. So one example would be faced, right? So do I have a faulty action that has caused damage? If yes, then reparations or compensation are probably in order. What do you think about that?
I really like that. What I really like about it first is that it's an acronym, which is easy for people to remember because it's also a pneumatic device, right? So people can just really easily lock that in their brain.
One way to explain complicated legal concepts is to have a little bit of fun with it and make up kind of a silly acronym of the elements and then tell a story with them. It's a lot easier to remember than just talking about the individual elements.